Girls under 17, 3,000. Yes, she will. It's going to be a repeat of the race we've just seen. A hard-working athlete, a fit athlete, an athlete who wants to win, going up against a talented athlete who maybe is a cut above the rest. And now, Midstream College find their song as we get closer and closer to the relays. Girls under 17, 3,000, there they are. SUNELLE, LOUW, CHRISTI KOETZEE, DANIKA VERMEULEN, Waterkloof, AIMEE Jones, Avies, NIANE van NIEKERK, MICHEALA MARX, also handy. VEANI SLABBERT, ELANDRI, we saw her. She'll be a favorite to come second, maybe first. EVETTE SMIT, Aldurain, ELMIEN Gasfontein, MINKE Dekker of the double Dekker has an older sister that has run for South Africa. They can run. The Dekker sisters, de KLERK, RAUBENHEIMER, STOLTZ, ARENDSE and van VUUREN. And isn't that the most challenging thing about being a favorite? When your races get watched, the first thing a commentator says is, will MINKE Dekker get beaten today? Everyone wants to see the favorite dethroned. But is there anyone that can beat MINKE Dekker? And one thinks that if ELANDRI Coetzee of Waterkloof, who's just tucks into second behind her, had a chance, it would have been over 1,500 meters, because over 3,000 meters, MINKE Dekker is amazing. Running from the front as she is now in the 1,500 meter event. Dekker chose to run on the shoulder of ELANDRI Coetzee. Now she runs the way she knows how, the way that has endeared her to the running public, which is hard from the front, pocket rocket. And already the first 400 meters has left it, I beg your pardon, as a race of two parts. These two go through in 1:15, the rest in about 1:18 for the first 400 meters. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be ELANDRI Coetzee trying everything she can to beat MINKE Dekker. And then the others will be racing for the minor positions, third place. But what can sometimes happen though is when two athletes try and kill each other out front, then one pays the price and ends up sacrificing second as they are caught by an athlete who's run maybe a more sensible race coming from behind. Oh, those are all the dynamics. And MINKE Dekker is just winding it up again here from the front. She will run like this all the way and all day. And Coetzee seems to be caught in two minds. Looks like she wants to go past, but then moves back. And she's not used to running this way. ELANDRI Coetzee, 11 times out of 10, leads the race. First 800, 2:34. Whoa, it's quick. It's quick indeed. It is quick. It's quick enough to bring one or two problems. Or maybe she has gone out a little bit too hard as MINKE Dekker, sensing the danger from Coetzee behind her. The first kilometer coming up, and there's the chasing bunch. Woo! 3:13 for the first kilometer. Whoa! It's lightning quick. 9:30 could fall here for these under 17 girls. And this is a middle distance race par excellence. Now MINKE Dekker presses on the accelerator just a little bit more. ELANDRI COETZEE still looking fairly comfortable. Still running on the shoulder, but still looking like she wants to go wide. And look at that margin. Look at that lead that they enjoy, these two. They're at the 200 mark, and the others are only coming up behind them. It's about 60 or 70 meters built up over just 1,200 meters. MINKE Dekker just talking a little bit earlier about having been sick earlier in the week. And grateful that she was able to win her 1500. In that 1500, she sat on the shoulder of COETZEE. Oh, COETZEE is just struggling slightly now. MINKE Dekker looks like she's pressing just a little bit. There's definitely a slight injection there. And the pace is winding up. And how much faster can you go from 3:13 over the first 1,000 meters? This is quick. Let's watch the halfway split. It's about 5 minutes at halfway, 1,500 meters. So they're definitely operating inside 10 minutes. And I think we'll find they could run as quickly as 9:45. ELANDRI COETZEE now is at the point at which she needs to either run forward and catch, commit to the chase, or settle in and accept second, which means it could be a long day for her. A long 4.5 minutes, because the athletes behind her will be working together trying to catch her. MINKE Dekker looking good, and COETZEE now just holding that gap and not allowing it to grow. Dekker, the picture of concentration. COETZEE still looking fairly good in the face, deep in concentration. But Dekker not concerned about what's happening behind her. She hasn't glanced over her shoulder once, and that is a sign of complete and utter confidence. Dekker now approaching the 2-kilometer mark. What will that tell us? And it's going to be quick at 2K. Once again, the second kilometer just a little bit slower. It's about 6:35, which makes it a 3:20 for that second kilometer. They opened with about a 3:13, 3:14. So it really was a very fast first 1,000 meters. The second third of this 3,000 meter race wasn't all that fast. She's just holding the pace, and COETZEE behind her struggling. $800 to go. 7:14 on the clock. Definitely going to break 10 minutes here, but by how far is the question. 7:14 with 800 meters to go will usually translate to about a 9:50, 9:55, depending on how fast she closes over these final 600 meters. It could even be faster. This is a youngster that can give us a 68-second final 400 meters. What will MINKE Dekker have to offer here? Afis Messi's trying to stay in that race there. These are some of the athletes that will shortly be lapped. And there is MINKE Dekker lapping her competitors. It's a devastating display of dominance. MINKE Dekker picking up where she left off in 2024, underlining her status as one of South Africa's most promising middle distance stars. Now she approaches the bell. And takes it in 8:35. And she won't need to run very fast over this last 400 meters. So about 9:55 is probably what we'll see. COETZEE also through the bell now. And she is about 60 or 70 meters down on Dekker, who has built this lead up since the 1,500 meter mark, which they went through together with COETZEE. And there you see COETZEE just appearing in the distance in the blue, white and yellow of Waterkloof, about to lap some of those athletes. But she is a good 70 meters down on this young lady here, MINKE Dekker, filling middle distance fans around the country, coaches alike, with hope. And we are seeing a very special talent, one that hasn't been seen for many years, over 1,500 meters, but particularly over 3,000 meters. And MINKE Dekker crosses the finish line in 9:54. Didn't need to run much quicker than that. One feels that she had it in her, had she wanted to, had she needed to. But the woman that tried to press her could only stay with her for the first half of the race. ELANDRI COETZEE 10:12 for a second. And I think that will also be pretty close to a PB for COETZEE. She's usually around the 10:20 mark at her best. It is a good performance from